Welcome back. Cyclone Nisarga continues coverage. It's made a landfall in Maharashtra's Alibag and has caused some amount of damage in and around Alibag, including right up to New Mumbai and parts of South Mumbai, where we are now being given increasing reports of trees falling in different parts of the city. So while the focus remains the Konkan coast, there has been some damage also in parts of Mumbai, South Mumbai in particular, New Mumbai, those latest images that have come in a short while ago. Let me go across to our correspondent Saurabh Vaktania, who is joining us from Bandra. Saurabh, what are you seeing around you? We've got images of some tree falls that have taken place in New Mumbai and South Mumbai. What are you seeing there in the suburbs of Mumbai?
Well, actually, Rajdeep, the wind speed has increased a lot from the last half an hour. Now, let me show you the current visuals of over here. There are several advertising boards on which there were awareness signs which been put up by the BMC officials. All the flags from the boards are now not visible. They have all been torn up or they are all completely damaged. You can see all the signboards over here. Now, all those flags are out of it. So this is the wind speed now taking up in Mumbai. Look at this, total around 10 to 12 advertising boards over here. The flags which was put up on those advertising boards have all gone down. Some of them are completely torn, and this is the situation right now in Mumbai. We spoke to the IMD officials. They said that it's more than 1 or 2 hours. We'll be seeing lot of impact in Mumbai as well, because the landfall has already been made in the Alibag Murud area. So in next couple of hours, they are going to be very crucial for Mumbai as far as the wind speed and rainfall is concerned. Over 200 mm of rain is been expected in next 4 to 5 hours, and this is a matter of concern. You can see how high this wind is right now blowing in Mumbai, and gradually it is going to increase. So it will have some sort of impact, because we are hearing a lot from several areas where tree falling incidents have taken place. In Navi Mumbai specifically, Rajdeep, a whole bus stop of NMMT has been fallen down, but luckily no one is injured in that particular incident. So right now Mumbai is witnessing some sort of high wind, and rains have also gradually increased.
You know, you're saying rains have gradually increased, but everybody indoors in suburban areas along the, I'm told the sea link also has been completely closed.
Well, Rajiv, let me show you. I'm standing on that particular road only. The sea link has been completely closed. Now, this was very important road, Rajdeep, where we are standing right now. From here, you can see that's the entrance of the Worli sea link. Now, many of the essential services vehicles were plying on this, because that's directly take you to the South Mumbai, and that cut off your total traveling distance. But now the Worli sea link has completely been closed by the official, because lot of high wind and rain have started. From here, the Worli sea link could have been easily visible, but right now, due to wind and rains gradually which is increasing, the sea link is also not visible at the moment. So the Worli sea link has been shut down for the moment, and they are saying that once this cyclone pass away from Mumbai, it will be reopened.
Okay, I want to go to Diana Edulji, former India cricket women's captain, also was a member of the BCCI's committee on cricket. Diana Edulji, you also live on the top story of a house, and you were telling me that in and around you, reports of trees falling. Tell us what you're seeing around you.
Well, the pictures I sent you, Rajdeep, was from my 7th floor balcony. Is just outside the wall of my building itself, Atur Terrace at Kapre. And 2 trees have fallen, a car has got damaged, and 2 cars, in fact, both the trees have damaged this thing, and the wall of the opposite building has got a little damage. The wind is a little bit strong now, and we were expecting this, but I hope this finishes quickly and we are spared more. A number of trees do fall normally during the monsoons, but you know, it is very difficult in this time with this wind speed that is there. It is going to be a little difficult. But luckily for us, because of COVID, everybody's indoors and not many people on the road. But all the vehicles are parked on the footpaths where they could not move, the taxis and all these. So that is what is going to cause more damage.
So the worry is, of course, of trees that are being uprooted. You're saying in different parts of the city, in and around you. Also, these images just outside the Cricket Club of India, we've seen a couple of trees that have fallen on taxis in New Mumbai. So that really is the worry, that the trees of Mumbai could be one of the casualties of these heavy winds. Diana Edulji, stay safe. I hope how have you and others protected yourselves in your building?
We've been taking precautions. Everybody's been warned not to come out. All the electrical gadgets, everything have to be switched off, and we are taken care of. Luckily, the fire brigade should be here any minute to clear the trees. So let's hope for the best.
Yes, we will hope for the best. Diana Edulji there, former India women's cricket captain, joining us, telling us that outside her house, the worry, of course, is of trees that are being uprooted and have fallen in a few areas. That is a big concern in Mumbai, and those images that we are now showing you on screen are coming in from New Mumbai. Let me for a moment switch tracks and go to Daman in Gujarat along the coastline. Gopi Manyar, our correspondent, is joining us there. Gopi, you are also in a way, first of all, I hope you are very safe. आप सुरक्षित हैं या नहीं, और हमें बताइए क्या आप देख रही हैं दमन में?
हाँ बिल्कुल राजदीप, मैं आपको बता देती हूँ कि फिलहाल हम तो सुरक्षित हैं, क्योंकि हम अब जैसे ही हवा शुरू होगी और उसकी साथ ही हम बिल्डिंग के अंदर आ चुके हैं। लेकिन दमन का जो समुद्र है उसमें हाई टाइड शुरू हो चुका है। जो हवा है वो अब माना जा रहा है, क्योंकि यहाँ के कलेक्टर से जो बातचीत हुई थी, कलेक्टर का ये कहना था कि अलीबाग में टकराने के बाद ही यहाँ पे 1 से 1.5 घंटे बाद जो हवा है वो तेज हो जाएगी। और फिलहाल जो समुद्र का किनारा है वहां से सबको हटा दिया गया है। एनडीआरएफ की टीम को डिप्लॉय कर दिया गया है ताकि किसी भी तरीके की जानहानि ना हो। साथ ही अगर बात की जाए दमन की, तो करीब 4000 से ज्यादा लोगों को इवैक्यूएट किया गया है, और गुजरात में टोटल 50,000 से ज्यादा लोगों को इवैक्यूएट किया गया है। और सबसे अहम राजदीप, गुजरात जो कि कोरोना का हॉटस्पॉट बना हुआ है, 18,000 जितने कोरोना के मामले सामने आए हैं, वैसे में कोविड की गाइडलाइन को भी फॉलो करना पड़ रहा है सरकार को, क्योंकि लोगों को इवैक्यूएट किया गया है, उनको एक बड़े से हॉल में रखा गया है, स्कूल में रखा गया है, तो वहां पे सोशल डिस्टेंस का पूरी तरीके से ख्याल रखा जा रहा है। अगर होर्डिंग्स की बात की जाए, क्योंकि तेज हवाएं चलेगी इस तरीके का सरकार का अंदाजा है, तो करीब 250 जितने जो होर्डिंग्स है उनको भी निकाल दिया गया है। वही सूरत और वापी की जो इंडस्ट्रीज है, उन इंडस्ट्रीज को भी आज बंद रखा गया है। करीब एनडीआरएफ की 2 टीम दमन में डिप्लॉय की गई है, क्योंकि माना यही जा रहा है कि अलीबाग में टकराने के बाद जो साइक्लोन का एंड है वो दमन की साइड पे तबाही मचा सकता है, तो जिसके चलते यहाँ पे भी प्रिकॉशंस सारे सरकार के जरिए लिए गए हैं। राजदीप,
जहां आप हैं आप सुरक्षित रहिए। गोपी, हम आपके पास लगातार आते रहेंगे। गुजरात के कोस्टलाइन को उस हिसाब से मुंबई के कोस्टलाइन के या कोंकण कोस्टलाइन के मुकाबले कम इस समय डैमेज हुई है, और हम चाहते हैं ऐसे ही रहे, आप सुरक्षित रहे और गुजरात के मेरे दोस्त भी वहाँ सुरक्षित रहे। So as you can see, there's a very long coastline, at least an 80 to 100 kilometer stretch, and in fact even longer, from Alibag all the way to Daman, which will be affected in some way, greater or smaller, by the effects of the wind and the cyclone. NDRF teams out in large numbers across this entire coastline of Gujarat and Maharashtra. Let me go back to Mustafa, who's at Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus. Mustafa, more and more images being sent by people in Mumbai, and reminder to all your viewers, please send it to us, to our social media team at India Today. If you are a citizen journalist, please come and tell us what's happening around you. You can send us videos or photographs. Mustafa, tell us what you're seeing around you at the moment at CST.
Yes, Rajdeep, we were on the back road of the CST station, where the St. George Hospital Road, and you can here see that there is one more visuals coming of a tree being uprooted, falling on a car. This road is the P. De Mello road, which leads towards Colaba and St. George Hospital. This is one of the other incident which has just taken place few kilometers away from the CST where the initial incident has taken place. Again, one more road in Mumbai has been blocked. You can see these cable wires. These are also dangerous, because if any vehicle which is traveling at a speed may ignore it due to the heavy rainfall. Now the rainfall is also getting heavier, Rajdeep, if you can see, and these cables plus the tree being uprooted. So this is a real cause of concern for the Mumbai, though it's not in the eye.
Wasn't there an advisory given to people that their car... Wasn't there an advisory given to people, don't travel out, don't keep your cars out? I know, of course, space is a big constraint in Mumbai, but were such advisories given or not?
Yes, the advisory was given, Rajdeep, but it is possible that this owner must have not seen it, or there was not enough time. You know, the advisory was getting serious day by day. Since yesterday, it was only on hour-to-hour basis that this was happening. But at the same point of time, Mumbaikars also were not given a clear idea as to the major concern will be of tree collapse incidences. That was the much fear that if winds blow, there is heavy rainfall. Because Rajdeep, every year we report tree falling incidents and deaths due to tree collapse in Mumbai. So this is not something which is happening only this year. But yes, it's the start of June. It is early monsoon. Again, there was a COVID duty due to which the BMC didn't look after the trees which had needed to be uprooted. Yeah, straight behind you, as I was telling you. This is the problem. This motorbiker didn't realize that there was a cable and he got trapped into it. The accident could have happened and it just got prevented. So this is the thing which is happening. So well, the people should really be careful. थोड़ा धीरे चलाइए भाई, ऐसा बहुत
Well done, Mustafa. Well done.
आराम से जाइए. So this now cable lies.
No, but why? Could you ask him why is he out on the road?
And
So why don't you ask them why are they out on the
dangerous for the
road?
motorbikers which are passing by right now. So this,
You know, this is not a
Can
day,
you repeat your
unfortunately,
question,
unless you are really desperate and it's an emergency. This is no day to be out in Mumbai. I mean, we keep reiterating this this message, Mustafa, and do tell, you know, that's the emphasis that we are giving. Unless you really need to go out, please do not. Please stay indoors today in Mumbai. We are now reporting more and more instances of trees falling, and that is not good news. Remember, Mumbai, in any case, its tree cover has been shrinking, and many of the older trees, especially in South Mumbai, vulnerable. We've at least had half a dozen instances in South Mumbai and several others in New Mumbai of trees collapsing amidst the rain. The rain, as Mustafa said, is also getting heavier at the moment. So clearly, Mustafa, please stay safe. Just wanted to get a sense from you of what was happening on the ground. You've given us those details that are coming in. Thank you so much for joining us there, Mustafa Sheikh, giving us lots of details about what's happening in and around Mumbai. Okay, Navi Mumbai has experienced a fair amount of damage as well. Remember, as you move from Alibag towards the city, you cross Navi Mumbai, and Navi Mumbai, not so much Thane, but Navi Mumbai is where we are getting a number of images of trees falling and hoardings collapsing, wind speeds very high in this area. So Nisarg is causing a fair amount of damage, if not to human lives, then certainly to property, which is why we are asking people, stay home, stay safe. We pray for your safety, and the last thing that we want is people out and about on a day like this. We'll have many more reports. My colleague Chaiti Narula will join you to carry forward our continuous coverage on Cyclone Nisarga. We will track this big story here on India Today. Our reporters have fanned to each and every corner, coast to coast. Back in a moment with plenty more.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.